Good morning, everyone. Going to get breakfast at the hotel. Got a bunch of chores to do and gonna get some ice and get that all over my feet. They're swollen. So this is all the food that I had left after this stretch, which is a good bit because before we left the hotel, I had even put a bunch of food out of my food bag and into this box. So clearly I didn't eat as much as I think. So I'm going to have to go through all this and figure out what I want to keep. Might send a box to Silver City. Probably going to send a box home. I decided I am just going to go to Cold Soak. I didn't even start the trail with what I brought to cook, and I'm not going to waste the time. So my stove and my pot is going home. Definitely not carrying no fuel. And this is a whole box of food. This is way too much. Way too much, y'all. I want to talk about a few gear changes right quick because that's one of the things that we're going to take care of in Lordsburg and then in Silver City. Number one, I would highly recommend an umbrella, whether it's a sun umbrella, the silver one, or just whatever. I would not do this section and could not imagine doing this section without an umbrella.
We have umbrellas.
I know, I'm telling everybody that they should have one.
Oh, okay.
If you're on the fence about an umbrella, I would say just go ahead and get one, and then at least you have it. And if for some reason you don't use that umbrella on this stretch, then I would imagine you're not going to touch your umbrella at all because, again, that I don't think is doable without it. For me. The second thing is the shoes. Y'all already saw yesterday that I had to cut a hole in my actual shoe in the toe box. So we are ordering a pair of shoes to be shipped directly to the O'Connell Lodge. They are actually going to be Topos, not Danners, because my mom wears Topos and she wants me to try those out. Now, I love my Danner shoes, but I messed up on this one. I wore my normal size and I didn't size up. That is 100% my fault. And even though I do recommend the Danner 2650 trail shoe, I think the Campo would be better for desert. I don't think that mesh is made for desert, and I will not be doing that again. Those shoes, after all the dust, ended up being stiff as a board, and the toe box killed me. So anyway, gotta fix the shoes. The third bit of gear is the tent. So we love our Durston X-Men Pro 2 tents, but, and again, this is my opinion, I don't think trekking pole tents are good for this section, possibly this whole state. And because of all the dust, we never ended up using both tents. We shared a tent every night. So instead of getting two tents dirty, we only decided to get one tent dirty. And if we're only going to use one tent, we figured we'd rather have more room. So my dad is mailing our Fly Creek, the Big Agnes Fly Creek tent that we have. It's a 3-person tent. It's completely freestanding. So stakes won't be an issue if we absolutely are having a because there was one night where that was an issue too. So if it was just me by myself, I wouldn't be here anyway. But if it was just me by myself on this trail, yes, I'd probably still use my Durston. But this is just going to make it a lot more comfortable for us at night. I think that's all the gear updates, but I did want to mention that because those three have made a big impact. Anyway, I'm going through all this stuff, so we're going to enjoy our zero in town.
Let's do this roll of tape.
I don't know. We'll have to carry it.
So we just gotta go in a Dollar General. They're gonna think I stole it.
We just went to the post office here to mail a box ahead to Silver City because we just had way too much food left over. That post office is great. She even recommended a box that was going to save us like $15. So anyway, well, they got some candy. Mostly normal looking grocery store, just a little smaller. Lots of drinks, pasta, Those are really for the microwave, but they got a bunch of these, instant rice. Oh my God, I'm not getting that on camera.
Rotten up in here.
Okay. Oh, a whole bunch of ramens. And then some packets of tuna. Cans. Looks like mashed potatoes up here. Yogurt, milk. Chippy Doos.
There's plenty of cheese.
Plenty of cheese, okay? Cereal, cookies, crackers down there. They do have a lot of cheese, but do they have any individuals? Well, actually they do. So they have some of these Baby Bales, and then they have these sticks. I wanted to get some of those for the trail instead of like a block. And then some coffee and bread. Okay, so they do have rotisserie chicken and some pizzas. And then over here on this side, they actually do have some chicken strips and French fries. Did you want to get some of this? Because we could.
If all else fails, they got plenty of ramen.
Plenty of ramen.
Right here.
A lot of Pop-Tarts. Okay, ramen,
Plenty of peanut butter,
peanut butter,
jelly,
a lot of that.
bacon bits. People like bacon bits.
Okay. Okay.
Spend $2.
Okay. I know you don't. Okay, chips, lots of chips. And of course we had to get some more food. Want some more chicken and potato wedges from the grocery store. I just want to say that having a 0 day is a bit boring. And we are waiting on my shoes to arrive tomorrow, so we literally cannot leave in the morning, but we're ready to get back on trail. We've got all our chores done. We do have another box to mail, but the only reason we didn't mail it today is because we have to hang around tomorrow. So anyway, ready to get back out there. It's now 7 p.m. We have decided that we are not hanging out in Lordsburg for another full day tomorrow. We just can't do this. So we're going to wait on the shoes. We'll figure that out when the shoes get here, whatever. But either way, we're going to be here in the morning, do what we need to do, wait on the shoes, and then we're just going to hike out in the afternoon, I guess after it cools off, and just get as far as down the trail we can, because we can't stay here another day. This is enough of this. Enough. Anyway, we're going to close this out early because there's really nothing else that's going to happen this evening. So we will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.